Jai Hind everyone. Welcome to my YouTube channel, which is Explore Yourselves, Banking and General Knowledge, etc. Jai Hind. Historical events of 27th February, the journey through time of 27th February 2025, Thursday. Today's, that is 27th February, highlight in history. 1617. Sweden under Tsardom of Russia signed the Treaty of Stolbovo, ending the Ingrian War and shutting Russia out of the Baltic Sea. 1626. Yuan Chonghuan is appointed governor of Liaodong after leading the Chinese into a great victory against the Manchurians under Nurhaci. 1776. American Revolutionary War. The Battle of Moores Creek Bridge in North Carolina breaks up a loyalist militia. 1782. American Revolutionary War. The House of Commons of Great Britain votes against further war in America. 1801. Pursuant to the District of Columbia Organic Act of 1801, Washington, D.C. is placed under the jurisdiction of the U.S. Congress. 1809. Action of 27 February 1809. Captain Bernard Duborow captures HMS Proserpine. 1812. Argentine War of Independence. Manuel Belgrano raises the flag of Argentina in the city of Rosario for the first time. 1812. Poet Lord Byron gives his first address as a member of the House of Lords in defense of nudity, violence against industrialism in his home county of Nottinghamshire. 1844. Dominican Republic gains independence from Haiti. 1859. United States Representative Daniel Sickles, after learning of an affair between his wife and Attorney General Philip Burton Key to murders him in Washington, D.C. 1860. Abraham Lincoln makes his speech at Cooper Union in the city of New York that is largely responsible for his election to the presidency. 1864. American Civil War. First Northern prisoners arrive at the Confederate prison at Andersonville, Georgia. 1870. The current flag of Japan is first adopted as the national flag for Japanese merchant ships. 1881. First Boer War. The Battle of Majuba Hill takes place. 1898. King George I of Greece survives an assassination attempt. 1900. Second Boer War. In South Africa, British military leaders receive an unconditional notice of surrender from Boer General Piet Cronje at the Battle of Paardeberg. 1900. The British Labour Party is founded. 1900. Football club Bayern Munchen is founded. 1902. Second Boer War. Australian soldiers Harry Breaker, Morant and Peter Handcock are executed in Pretoria after being convicted of war crimes. 1916. The ocean liner SS Maloja strikes a mine near Dover and sinks with the loss of 155 lives. 1921. The International Working Union of Socialist Parties is founded in Vienna. 1922. A challenge to the 19th Amendment to the United States Constitution allowing women the right to vote is revived by the Supreme Court of the United States in Lazar v. Garnett. 1932. The Mandsalah Rebellion begins when members of the far-right Lapua movement start shooting at the Social Democrats event in Mandsalah, Finland. 1933. Reichstag fire. Germany's parliament building in Berlin, the Reichstag, is set on fire. Marinus van der Lube, a young Dutch communist, claims responsibility. 1939, United States labor law. The US Supreme Court rules in NLRB versus Fan Steel Metallurgical Corporation that the National Labor Relations Board has no authority to force an employer to rehire workers who engage in sit-down strikes. 1940, Martin Kamen and Sam Rubin discover carbon-14. 1942, World War II. During the Battle of the Java Sea, an Allied strike force is defeated by a Japanese task force in the Java Sea in the Dutch East Indies. 1943, the Smith mine in Bear Creek, Montana explodes, killing 74 men. 1943, the Holocaust in Berlin, the Gestapo arrest 1,800 Jewish men with German wives, leading to the Rosenstrasse protest. 1951, the 22nd Amendment to the United States Constitution limiting presidents to 2 terms is ratified. 1961, the first Congress of the Spanish Trade Union Organization is inaugurated. 1962, Vietnam War. Two dissident Republic of Vietnam Air Force pilots bombed the Independence Palace in Saigon in a failed attempt to assassinate South Vietnam President Ngo Dinh Diem. 1963, the Dominican Republic receives its first democratically elected president, Juan Bosch, since the end of the dictatorship led by Rafael Trujillo. 1964, the government of Italy asked for help to keep the Leaning Tower of Pisa from toppling over. 1971, doctors in the first Dutch abortion clinic, the Middelhuis in Arnhem, start performing artificially induced abortions. 1973, the American Indian movement occupies Wounded Knee in protest of the federal government. 1976, the former Spanish territory of Western Sahara, under the auspices of the Polisario Front, declares independence as the Sahrawi Arab Democratic Republic. 1988, Sumgait pogrom. The Armenian community in Sumgait, Azerbaijan, is targeted in a violent pogrom. 1991, Gulf War. US President George H.W. Bush announces that Kuwait is liberated. 2001, Loganair Flight 670A crashes while attempting to make a water landing in the Firth of Forth in Scotland. 2002, Ryanair Flight 296 catches fire at London Stansted Airport, causing minor injuries. 2002, Godhra train burning. A Muslim mob torches a train returning from Ajodhya, killing 59 Hindu pilgrims. 2004, a bombing of super ferry by Abu Sayyaf in the Philippines ports terrorist attack kills more than 100 passengers. 2004, Shoko Asahara, the leader of the Japanese doomsday cult Shrinkryo, is sentenced to death for masterminding the 1995 Tokyo subway sarin attack. 2007, Chinese stock bubble of 2007. The Shanghai Stock Exchange falls 9%, the largest daily fall in 10 years, following speculation about a crackdown on illegal share offerings and trading and fears about accelerating inflation. 2008, Jemma Islamia terrorist Mas Selamat Kastari escapes from a detention center in Singapore, hiding in Johor, Malaysia until he was recaptured over a year later. 2010, an earthquake measuring 8.8 on the moment magnitude scale strikes central parts of Chile, leaving over 500 victims and thousands injured. The quake triggers a tsunami which strikes Hawaii shortly after. 2013, a shooting takes place at a factory in Menjunau, Switzerland, in which five people, including the perpetrator, are killed and five others injured. 2015, Russian politician Boris Nemtsov is assassinated in Moscow while out walking with his girlfriend. 2019, Pakistan Air Force JF-17 thundered down Indian pilot Abhinandan Barthaman's MiG-21 in an aerial dogfight and captures him after conducting airstrikes in Jammu and Kashmir. Thank you very much for your patience. Request for like, share and subscribe.